Acts of hate and bias on the University of Tennessee campus motivated students to protest on November 10, 2016. The protest signifies a high point for tensions between various campus groups. Of the more than 28,000 students at the University of Tennessee, 24% identify as non-white. Student Antonio Butler and the university's multicultural mentoring program painted over the hashtag #NoSafeSpaces on the Rock after the 2016 presidential election. Antonio says these words do not promote campus inclusivity.
Political message was cool, but the message "no safe spaces" isn't conducive to being, like inclusive, like some of our administrative faculty and staff and students would like it to be.
The Pride Center has faced repeated vandalism this semester. Pride Ambassador Thomas Tran says the vandal left a hateful note.
The incident at the Pride Center with the note that got left behind, I'd say that's hate speech too.
Associate Dean of Students Cynthia Polk Johnson says the university's Bias Education Response Team aims to support all students.
They are taking advantage of the process in terms of reporting incidents. What we have to be careful about, we're not here to stifle free speech or, not uphold the First Amendment.
Students can fill out a bias incident reporting form online.
After the 2016 presidential election, the American flag at the Howard Baker Center was ripped down and defaced. Conservative student Luke Elliott says the act of bias shows disrespect to our veterans.
It upsets me to see a flag ripped down. So many people have given their lives for this country.
Muslim student Janine Mari says the Daily Beacon's letter to the editor spread a false message.
If you aren't a terrorist, you support terrorist activity, is basically the message I got from it, and that's something that can, it breeds hate.
Head of the UT Political Science Department, Professor Richard Picelli, says it is difficult for the university to decide when one crosses the fine line between free speech and acts of hate.
Most speech is protected and most expression is protected, but things like obscenity, libel, the fighting words, those are things that the court has traditionally said are not protected speech.
Butler says listening to students is the first step to campus unity.
It won't be an overnight fix. The harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. So whoever does decide to work, you've got a lot to get done while you're here.
The National Center for Education Statistics reports that out of 748 hate crimes at post-secondary institutions, race and sexual orientation were the categories most frequently associated with reported hate crimes. For UT Today, this is Beverly Banks reporting.